Men, today I am going to be discussing something I have actually not yet made a video about on my channel. It has everything to do with what makes a man look weak to us women. And the word weakness that I will be using in today's video has nothing to do with your perceived strength physically. It has everything to do with unconscious behaviors that you're participating in that have actually probably became a part of your personality. And the great thing about this is once you realize these patterns, you can change them in an instant. With your ability to regain consciousness over the things that you do out of habit. And that's why today's video is important, because a lot of guys feel like they have to please women to get women, even if it goes against their moral compass, their values, their beliefs. So my intention for today's video is not to put you down, but it's to raise you up to what is possible when you understand why you do the things you do and changing it in a way that is empowering. So let's get into today's video. First on my list is a man who is actually not seeing the signs a woman is giving him through conversation. Now, let me explain something. If a woman has not responded to your text messages or hasn't phoned you back after a couple hours without explanation, you're not a priority to her. And I think this one can be a little bit hard to digest, especially if there's attraction there's been chemistry, flirtation, and then she goes kind of silent. That silence is giving you an answer. It's answering the question you may have about where you guys stand. And listen, we all have things going on. We have a life. That's a great thing. But if a woman is not responding to your text messages and you feel the need to double text, triple text, call her after you've already called her once or twice and she's not picking up, you have to call back your energy, men, okay? Because this comes across as desperate, which can allow a woman to perceive you in a weakened sense when it comes to your masculinity. Now, a man who is really confident within himself, he's reassured, he knows his worth, it would not be an option for him to triple text a woman. That's the answer in itself. And he moves on with his day with pride and dignity because he's not allowing her absence to consume his life. His thoughts are already gone in another direction of like, what can I do with my time then? Or more importantly, how should I place this woman in my life, in my story? Okay? This is something a lot of people do unconsciously when it comes to them just being anxious within their attachment style. And I get it. If someone's not responding to you, you may want to know if they got your text message or if everything's okay. But you doing this, especially in the early stages where you guys don't even have a title yet, you guys are just kind of dating, getting to know each other, you're invading her space when you're triple texting her, or you're directing your energy towards her and her kind of energetic mailbox. We can feel when a man is clinging on to us. And that is a for sure way for a woman to question why. Why is a man needing to cling to my energy? Is it because he's lacking something within himself? Do I give him something that he has not yet found internally? And even if she's not consciously saying this to herself in thought, it can come across in how she just perceives you through energy alone. And that's why in my videos, I talk a lot about this because it's the fundamental language of human beings, okay? Not English, not Spanish, not whatever language you speak. Energy speaks louder than words itself. So when a man shows a woman he has zero self-control within his decisions, and I think the decision to triple text or to call when she's already not picked up, is showcasing a level of desperation, of need that you have for that woman, and you not being able to sit with the discomfort of how that makes you feel. And that's okay. It can feel a little vulnerable. It can feel maybe like rejection. But the more you call back your energy, the more she will feel your absence. And within your absence, she will begin questioning what you're doing. Why haven't you double texted her? Do you not care? Do you not care what she's doing? You see, you're shifting the narrative within how you redirect your energy, and it is felt by women. The second thing that makes a man appear weak is actually you going back on your word. Because think about it, you're basically teaching people that your words don't hold value. So you can say all the lip service you want in the world. Do you actually mean it? Will you actually follow through with it? Because a lot of people love to talk the talk, but when it comes to walking the walk, they don't know where to start. And the thing men need to know is women will test this in the very early stages of you guys getting to know each other. So when you guys set a date for 7 o'clock at night and you say you're going to be there and you show up 15 minutes late, what does that teach her about you? You can't follow through with your commitments, which can alert a woman in the back of her head that perhaps he's not someone to take seriously, especially if you're not taking your own words seriously. There's so many examples I can say. Let's say you tell a woman you don't do late night texting, you prioritize your sleep, and 11 o'clock at night comes through, you're already in bed, your phone's away, and you hear the ding, the charm of getting a text message, and you see her text you something, and you respond while you're already in bed and your phone's already charged in the charger away from you, and you take the time to disrupt your sleep to text this woman back after you already told her you don't do late night texting, she's testing your word. Does this man's word hold weight? And listen, women don't unconsciously play this out in the ways of like, I'm going to test this man tonight. It's something we do for our own self-interest. Is my time being invested into this man worthwhile? Because if you continuously show areas in your life where you can't actually follow through with the commitments you have made, and how that reflects back to your character. And a man's character needs to be held to the utmost respect within yourself if you want a woman to respect you in the most beautiful ways she can. And when I say beautiful ways, I mean in ways where she's just in awe of your presence. She's in awe of the type of man you are. You're a unicorn of a man. Because listen, there's a lot of men nowadays that get taught kind of verbatim what to do, what to say, how to be the perfect man. Being a perfect man is not possible because we're human beings and we have imperfections. But I really encourage you, if you can take one thing out of this video, is be serious about the words you say. The final point I will be sharing with you guys when it comes to how women perceive weakness in a man has everything to do with how you talk about yourself. A lot of men have this narrative of their own worth and values and how they really perceive themselves, and it shows in casual conversations. When you say out loud things like, oh, I'm not that interesting, or I'm broke and it sucks, I'm not good with women, I've never been great with women, what are you saying in those moments? And how is that actually redirecting people to see the very worth you hold within who you are and the man you're being? And another thing I have to add, men, the jokes you make about yourself that are self-deprecating are not attractive. Okay, you may think it's lighthearted, it's all fun. It's teaching a woman how she can actually talk to you. This is so important. And I don't think a lot of men understand the importance behind the words they say out loud, but more importantly, what you say about yourself. Because women, like I said, is going to test a man upon his weaknesses. With time, she will be able to pinpoint where a man's weaknesses are within the areas of his life. And if you're with a manipulative woman, she will use these things against you. The things you say about yourself and you say out loud, when you may think it doesn't mean anything, no, it means something. You're giving her insight of what you tolerate. So when she says stuff to you that maybe feels belittling or humiliating or emasculating you, in those moments, her thought process is, he does it to himself, so why can't I do it? Ooh, this one should stick with you guys, okay? If you take anything from today's video, you're not a weak man. You have signed yourself the role of being weak. But within a role can be changed. So if you want to be a confident, well-spoken, honorable man, assign yourself that role, learn the script, and act it out in the real world. Sometimes it can feel uncomfortable when you're shifting yourself internally, your inner dialogue, but it will have a high payoff. When you understand the people you're attracting into your life that perceive you as weak, they're not in fault for that. You're in fault for that. Take accountability for it, because within accountability is your personal freedom. And within personal freedom, you get to be in the driver's seat. You get to be in control of your life. No one else has permission to affect you unless you give them permission to. And people do this unconsciously. When you fix this, you're changing the trajectory of your life. Okay? It matters. And that was my intention in the beginning of today's video. It was not to make you guys feel weak within who you are as a man. No. It's to remind you of your power. It's to remind you how powerful your mindset is and your awareness. Never place blame on anything outside of yourself. Instead, own up to it. Say, I had a part in it, even if you don't think you did. Because within that, you actually get to step up and decide differently. Instead of being a victim of other people and how they perceive you, who cares? If you like yourself enough, you won't even blink an eye, bat an eye, whatever, to what they have to say about you, because it doesn't make sense. So I really hope this video could inspire you today to maybe review how you're treating yourself, especially in front of women, and more importantly, behind closed doors, okay? You are worthy, you are valuable, and you are strong. You're not weak unless you decide to be. And that's really how simple it is. Decide differently, and you will see different results in your life. Now, if this video helped you today and my words did resonate with you, and you guys are wanting some further assistance with maybe peeling back the onion layers of your habits, your self-talk, maybe the actions you're taking in your life, and you want to see different results, I do offer one-on-one coaching services. So I will have my email right here and down below. So please feel free to reach out to me if you're wanting some extra support in your life. And without further ado, you guys, this means a lot to me. If you can give this video a like, hit the subscribe button, because it helps my channel get out to a much larger audience that may need to hear these messages. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.